Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a collab. So Amy over on A Coat's Life invited me and a bunch of other ladies or YouTubers to participate in a collab. The name of this collab is Unneeded Baby Gear. So if you're not familiar with my channel, welcome. My name is Karen. I have a blog if you're also interested in blogs. It's www.ourishfamily.com. All of that information will be in the description, and I'll also link my blog up in the cards. I think it's over this side. I'm not sure which side. So basically, as I said, today's video will be naming out the baby gear that I felt isn't really necessary. So I had a baby back in March 2016, and we received a whole lot of baby stuff. We bought a whole lot of baby stuff, and there was just a couple that I could think of that really aren't necessarily needed. Now these are my opinion. You might say I use one of these all the time. It's just personal preference, I suppose. But the first one is a diaper bin. So like one of those diaper genies, or we call them nappies here, so like a nappy bin. A bin specifically for nappies. I don't think you need it. Use your normal bin, your normal rubbish, your normal garbage. You don't need it. Like, unless, I can't really see why you would need one. I don't know. Anyways, you don't need one of them, in my opinion. The second thing I think is a bouncer and a swing. So what I mean about that is that it's a bouncer and a swing. You either need a bouncer or a swing, in my opinion. You don't need to buy both. Your baby probably won't like both. We just used our bouncer. We did have both. We had a bouncer and a swing, and we only used our bouncer. The swing, Ava didn't mind the swing. I just found it such a hassle to get out to put the baby in. No, a bouncer or a swing, in my opinion. One or the other. Small bottles. So I think you can get like a 4-ounce bottle and then a 9-ounce bottle. So in my opinion, the 4-ounce bottles, spending money on 4-ounce bottles if you need bottles, is a waste of time and money. The 9-ounce bottles, the measurement starts at 2 ounces, and let's be honest, as a newborn baby, you're only gonna have 2 ounces in it at the start, maybe, I don't know. But there's no need to have the small ones. The big ones might look silly with a newborn, but the nipple the teeth is the exact same as the one on the small. So in my opinion, those small little 4-ounce bottles aren't really needed. Save your money and spend it elsewhere. Another thing, and this is just me, a personal preference, is baby shoes. I got a couple of these pairs as presents, and we've tried them on, and instantly they would come off. This was before Ava could reach down and pull them off. They would just come off. They wouldn't fit properly. They look awkward. In my opinion, you don't need baby shoes. Again, if you are going to buy them, I probably wouldn't, and I would spend my money on something else. If you can receive them as gifts, that's totally different. You know, you can just shove them on the baby for a little while and then they'll fall off. But that is another one I think you don't really need. Another thing is a rocking chair or a glider. We bought a chair that was specifically going to be for me when I was breastfeeding, or just sitting in the room with the baby and so on. I found that I didn't use this chair at all. Right now it is just stacking and holding or clutter. So it's just basically turned into a clutter holder. And again, I just don't think that it's needed. I think people start out with great intentions that they're going to use these things, and they just end up not doing it. So if it's something that you want, I'd say maybe hold off on it have a real think about it. Maybe ask your friends if they've used it, or ask other people if they actually have used the rocking chair or glider in the baby's room. But I wouldn't buy one, to be honest. Next thing up is two things that I don't know if it's going to be a little bit controversial saying this. So baby soap, so like a baby wash, and diaper cream. So since the day that Ava has been born, she has never had diaper cream or nappy cream on her, besides from once or twice. I think once maybe that she's had nappy cream on her. From day one, we've just used coconut oil. We've just spread on the coconut oil, and she has not had a diaper rash or a nappy rash until she started teething. When she got her very first tooth through, she gets it, and I just make sure, what I do is every time she gets a tooth through or she's teething pretty hard, she get a little bit of a diaper rash, and what I do is I just get a whole load of coconut oil, plop it on there, and just do that, and within 24 hours that rash is gone. Within a couple of hours it's soothed, it's less red, and it disappears straight away. So in my opinion, diaper cream is something that's not needed, in my opinion. And then with the baby soap or the baby wash, it's the same thing. Since day one, we've put Ava into a bath that just has water in it. Just water, nothing else. Now that she's older, now she's 8 months now, we could put kind of a little dab of baby soap in and just mix it up to get a couple of bubbles for her. But she genuinely doesn't need it. You just need water. That's all you need to clean your baby. Even we've put her in when there was massive pooplosions. Water cleans it. If you give a wash with a cloth or a sponge, that's all you need. It's just some water. She's not going to smell. They're not going to have excess poop or pee all over them. Water's going to clean it off. And then the final thing is bumpers for the crib. Besides from the whole SIDS thing where there's a chance of sudden infant death syndrome, I just don't think they're needed. I mean, I don't really even think they look nice, but again, that's just my opinion. You might have a different opinion, and that's fine, but I wouldn't spend a massive amount of money on them, because I just really don't think that they're needed, and I don't feel like the baby would appreciate them either. So that is it, guys. We have nappy bins, a swing. Pick a swing or a bouncer. Don't pick both. I don't think you need both. Small bottles, so the 4-ounce bottles, you don't need them. Just use the 9-ounce bottles. You'll save yourself some money. It might look silly, but you save yourself some money. Shoes for babies, they're just gonna fall off. Rocking chairs or glider, I don't think you need it. Bumpers for your crib, again, I think that's just kind of a waste of money. And then diaper cream and baby wash, I really don't think you need it. Coconut oil and some water, perfect. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks again to Amy C from A Coat's Life for setting up this collab. Don't forget to look at the other people on this collab. If you want to look at their videos, the playlist is linked below and also in the cards. And yeah, make sure you go check them out and tell them that Karen sent you over. And yeah, I have a blog now, so it's oririshfamily.com. I have a Facebook, a Twitter, an Instagram, Snapchat, a Pinterest. If you want to follow me, all those details will be in the description. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe. If you like it, give it a big old thumbs up, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye.